Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Receiver in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up. And the single back takes the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at midfield. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
For offensive coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get real excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive moving. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the Tar Heels will line up on first and 10. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking for a gap. It's locked.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win. Again,
makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tar Heels. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now here's the toss play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws it to the right. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. And the Knowles will line up to punt it away. Running it back. It's Ruiz. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. And they start the drive with an end-around play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position. Were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Takes the handoff. It's locked. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a the first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense success the formation. It's 3rd down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the left side. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Tar Heels are looking to keep this drive going. Here comes a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking for some space. It's locked. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. Sticking with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to make a big play downfield. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's caught downfield. Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be fourth down here. And the Tar Heels will have to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, it lands just short of the goal line, but bounces in for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Has the first down, still on the move. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Wolf. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here we go now, 3rd and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ruiz. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Pitch play to the back. They stop him right at the 24. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will make the 1st down, tackled at the 26. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in the hurry-up. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the screen on 1st down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going the screen on 1st down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Down he goes, a sack. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot, 3rd and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the Tar Heels will send the punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. He slings this one deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
2nd down after that previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Can he make it to the marker? The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Breaking tackles. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And the Tar Heels tussle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go in the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big gain?
And that run produces a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, that's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them to 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
And that's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. Tackle made after the completion. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Wolf. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. So it's a 4th down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take another shot right here. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Noles looking to run some tempo here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Noles line it up with 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, they did what they had to do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down here for this offense. We give it to the big fullback here. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And a timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.